Hello, today I'll be going over discounted cash flows analysis, and we'll do this a lot if you're in finance and you're projecting cash flows for a company. And I assumed annual cash flows here, and I just hypothetically put it here as if a company made those cash flows. And if it was more detailed, we would go to the income statement and take the EBIT and multiply it by 1 minus the tax rate. And that will give us the notepad. And you will take that notepad and add it to non-cash items on the cash flow statement plus the change in working capital minus the capex. There's just a little history behind it. And assuming these projected years, let's just say in certain cases, when you project the first year, a quarter have already passed. So what you have to do in this case is subtract that quarter that already passed. Let's assume I'm in quarter 2 since the valuation date is April 15th, 2015. So what I have to do is take this previous amount that I had and subtract the cash flow from the first quarter. All the rest of these years, projected years amount stays the same. So now I need to calculate the present value of those cash flows. But first I have to calculate the normal discounted period in the mid-year discount period before I can put in the years of my present value formula. So let's get to it. So to calculate this, I need the percentage of days remaining. So what we'll do is use the days formula and take this next year. Now the end of this year will be the next year. So fiscal next year will be here. And I need to have the start date, which is the valuation date. And I need to divide it by the number of days from last year to the end of the year this year. So I need to take next year and I'm putting the formula in wrong. I have to go back and put days down there. And I had this reversed because this is supposed to be the end date. This is supposed to be the start date. Okay, that's right. And let me decrease some of these decimal spaces. So this is how long we have in this year. And to calculate the midpoint, all we do is take this number divided by 2. I'm going to decrease some of these decimal places here. And to move to the next projected years, calculating the normal discount period, all I have to do is take this first one and add 1. Okay, and do the same thing for the remaining years. So I'm just gonna copy that formula over. And for the mid-count discount period, as I did earlier, I divided the original number by 2 to come to this number here. So we don't do the same for the rest of the years. What we have to do is take the number here up top and subtract it by 0.5, and we'll do that for the remaining years. And this mid-year discount period, like I said earlier, it'll be the year's raise. And we do this because when we assume just 1, 2, 3, or 4 for the years, we're assuming that cash only comes to a company at the end of the year. So we calculated this for the midpoint. And we need a discount rate. Let's just assume a discount rate of 5%. It's rather low, but we're just gonna do this, and this is date, so I have to change that to general or number. Okay. And for the present value, remember the formula is future value divided by 1 plus the rate raised to the number of years. And the number of years we'll use is the mid-year discount period here. Bring this up. Delete some of these. Okay. And we're gonna, let me lock in the rate because we're gonna copy this formula over. I'm just gonna hit F4 up here. I'm gonna lock that number in. Let me see if I need to lock anything else in. It looks like no. It's okay. I'm just gonna copy this formula over. And now I have my present value of the free cash flows. And I can use this to calculate the NPV, net present value of cash flows. So I'm gonna use my NPV formula. First, I need to use the rate. We're assuming that 5% rate. And now I need all of my cash flows. And the net present value of all of my cash flows at a 5% interest rate would be $3,735.69. Okay, let's just say I was a company and I was thinking about selling my company, and another company came to me and said they would give me $4,000 for my company. Would that be a good deal or not? It would not be a good deal if the net present value was more than the offer price. But in this case, it is a good deal because $4,000 is more than what the company is worth. So that would be a good sale. And that's pretty much it. And thanks for watching the video.